Hello everyone, a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, a lot of things just going on in general, but we do have some good news when it comes to gun ownership, people that enjoy guns in the United States. So for those of you that have been living under a rock, there's been a huge ammo shortage for the past basically year. The reason for that is kind of a lot of things. But when you look at what happened in March of last year, well, basically every 4 years, ammunition and firearms manufacturers know that when the election comes up, there's going to be a big surge in gun ownership, gun purchases, ammo purchases. People generally afraid that certain manufacturers or certain firearms manufacturers might have to go out of business because certain bans or whatever it is, and there's a push for more guns. And typically manufacturers go through a little bit of a slump. We saw what was commonly referred to as the Trump slump, where many people experienced low prices, record low prices on ammunition and firearms because there was less fear of them going away, meaning that the availability increased in proportion to the demand, so we saw great prices. What happened in March, though, was that typical stockpile that most manufacturers build up of product that they can sell when the election cycle ramps up. All of that disappeared when the coup came around, and we saw that continue when the riots in the streets happened. And for the past year, it's been basically impossible to buy ammo. I have purchased ammunition, 9mm at the cost of 80 cents a round. I'm not happy about it, I hate it, but it was what the price was, and I needed ammo at the time to keep shooting, making videos, doing things like that. Thank you everyone that supports this channel, I appreciate it. You guys really made it all possible this year. It seems like we might have some light at the end of the tunnel. It seems as if Remington, Big Green, is going to be back. I'm going to play a quick video from Remington real quick so that you can watch that and then we'll talk about it.
I'm Jason Vanderbrink, president of Remington Ammunition. Today we're in our American manufacturing facility in Lone Oak, Arkansas. You'll see that Big Green is back and stronger than ever. So come with us on our tour today and we're going to show you that the Big Green is back, is stronger than ever, and is owned and operated by a company that all we do is make ammunition every day. You know what? I am sick and tired of not being able to find Remington ammunition on shelf. We are fixing that. American manufacturing is about to roar, and Remington ammunition is back. Our workforce is doing fantastic. Our raw material suppliers have really came through. So now Remington's going 24/7. The Big Green is back, and everyone will get to enjoy the quality ammunition that Lone Oak, Arkansas makes. We certainly do want to emphasize we will never sacrifice quality to get more ammunition in the market. It took 205 years to build this brand, and we will never, ever sacrifice quality. As we talked about in our previous two videos, the ammunition shortage that was going on and continues to go on today was brought on by a couple factors. Remington was going through a bankruptcy proceeding, and a major manufacturer wasn't making much ammunition. When we acquired the brand in October out of bankruptcy, we had to work with our suppliers to get raw materials that you see here today. And then we had to hire hundreds and hundreds of American workers. So now that the workforce is here, we're training them, the supply chain is catching up, and now Remington is building ammunition 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So now the facility's going, American workers are working once again in Arkansas, and you, our faithful consumers, will soon be able to find Remington ammunition products on a shelf near you.
So in that video, they claim that ammunition is going to be coming back, and that's great. I think it's important for us to kind of realize that throughout this whole time, one of the biggest firearms and ammunition manufacturers wasn't producing ammunition at nearly the capacity that they typically have. Hundreds of new jobs, American jobs during a pandemic, that's great. They have been able to source materials, this is awesome. Back when, the whole Freedom Group kind of dissolved and a lot of different companies were acquired, we saw that Remington was going to potentially be making a comeback under new ownership, and I think this is great to see. Hopefully, what this will mean is that ammunition will become more available. I am going to try to ration myself much harder over the next few months because I do have a good amount of ammo right now, and I can kind of get by with shooting a little bit less and shooting a little bit less often. So my hope is that other people will kind of stabilize. It seems like for me, as far as online availability, has kind of stabilized. It seems like 9mm is going for about 60 cents a round pretty much every day. Seems like you can find it anywhere. If you're in California, I know it's a lot harder for you to get ammunition shipped to your house, but there are ways to do that. And if you want to look that up, look up COE and FFL 03 Reno May. Should just pop right up. I got a video. I'll actually also link it down below in the description. But if you want to get ammo shipped to your door in most states, it's pretty easy. And it seems like the availability has kind of stabilized. It seems like many manufacturers or many importers are getting ammunition from other sources. We've seen a lot of random brand names from Turkey and various other countries over in Europe show up. And that quality, for the most part, has been pretty good from what I've seen. I have seen some people report that they have had more squibs or more failures to fire in certain ammunition this year, which is concerning, but I haven't seen that same thing kind of translate over into the defensive ammunition market or the defensive ammunition supply. So it seems like ammunition availability could be coming back in the next few months as they start ramping up production. I know that primers have been a big issue, and I think we're going to continue to see a shortage on primers because all of the primers that would normally be sold to reloaders, people that want to reload their components, a lot of those are going to have to be sourced for complete ammunition, a complete round. And I think that is probably going to be one of the last things for the market to heal, but I'm very hopeful that we will see availability increase and prices decrease over the next few months. That being said, there's some more riots in the street today, and it seems like that might not ever stop. So will the availability change? I don't know. Will the demand just continue to skyrocket to the point where we can't chart the amount of demand for firearms and ammunition? Who knows? But it looks like we are going to be getting a little bit better. At least it appears so right now. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace. So I know that the other day I said that I would be posting a photo or posting a short video of me shooting the Mac 11. Unfortunately, that's not going to be happening because the gun broke. Basically what happened was in the previous design that they had for the Mac 11 through Masterpiece Arms, they had a trigger that was designed to reduce the trigger slap, making it a lot more comfortable to shoot. But part of that was that it had a little disconnector built into the hammer itself, which was a wear item that, maybe you get 500 to 1,000 rounds out of it before you have to replace it because it breaks. Seems like the previous owner shot it, maybe just had it sitting in a safe for a while, and I was unfortunate enough for the third round that I fired without filming it was actually the round that disconnector decided to break, meaning that the trigger doesn't work. I could not fire it anymore. I got a new one ordered. Hopefully I'll be shooting that soon. Hopefully I'll be shooting it for you guys soon. Thank you, everyone.